it is my choice. I want love
Yeah.
more than one person because I have time, I have energy, and I'm also independent of try to be independent of money system, of bank system also. That's why for example, I never give money for love, for sex, and I never take money. Around 400 pounds.
So a very personal question.
Yeah.
You don't shower.
No,
What do you travel with?
no, I don't have. I like have only one bed
Yeah.
like this. I not need have, for example, shampoo, for example, brush for teeth, because if you use food rare or maybe you refuse of food, you not need also use shampoo, also use brush for teeth.
Yeah.
That's why you start to be very independent and very rich. Because for me, if you not need nothing, it is about, of course, you are rich if you not need.
How do you feel you're rich?
You know, for me to be rich, it is not about money, of course. For me to be rich, it is have different opportunities from my body, from my brain, from my relationship with my friends, with different people. It is also about how many people in the world love you, and me also. That's why for me it is about, you know, in general I don't like money. I think maybe it is little bit rude, but for me money it is evil.
Okay.
I'm not perfect, I use money, but it is small money.
Okay. So do you have a bank account or?
No, now I don't have.
But when you're traveling, you need money to travel.
Yeah, in my country I have some like place, my home, and I think different people do the same. Someone take like a rent my place, and I use this money.
Okay.
It's not big money, but for me it's enough.
It's enough.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and what about job? If I don't have job here, but if I want share my information and maybe support people, help people, I just do this for free.
If we move on, can you just tell us which countries you've been traveling like for the last 1-2 years?
It was Egypt, Tanzania, and Kenya. Egypt, Tanzania, Kenya, and before it was Thailand.
All right.
But before I travel a lot.
Okay.
But you asked me about.
The last
Short
few
period.
years, and all these places you've been definitely traveling with the same concept like what you have today. Nothing has changed. Has it been the same?
Around 7 years.
7 years.
Yeah, around 7 years I
Yeah.
support my lifestyle.
Okay. So if we go back 7 years ago when you start living like the way you do today, is there anything which maybe happened that made you to change your set of looking at life?
You know, a lot of people now think development it is or successful it is only about money. But for me, I'm opposite. And for me, development it is about new benefits from my body, from my brain, from my relationship with people. And of course, I start to be more independent.
Okay.
More independent than before, because I remember in Thailand I use house, I stay in house in like apartment house, but I start in Tanzania. I refuse of house, and 3 years in Zanzibar. I stay without home.
Without home.
Yeah.
Where do you sleep?
You know, if you refuse also of food, even water, and also you never use any drugs, I mean cigarettes, alcohol, marijuana, and the people use, I don't know what it is,
Tobacco?
like yeah,
Maybe.
everything. You not need have rest, you not need sleep. But if you use something maybe easy, sometimes fruits or raw nuts, you need sleep maybe like 1 hour, maybe 1.5 hour, and you can just sit everywhere and sleep like
A little bit.
yes,
Yeah.
short time, and it is no problem. But in general, if you refuse of drugs, for me, food and water, it is also drugs, but it is my opinion, of course. And you just not need sleep, you not need have rest. That's why house, home, hotels, for what?
So if we were to count, if we were to take one week, how many hours of sleep do you think you sleep?
In 1 week?
Even like this, if you had to put together in 1 week.
Maybe 4 hours.
4 hours in 1 week. We have a very special guest, and she will tell us who she is in a short while. And the main topic idea of this session is we shall be talking about lifestyle. So a big welcome. Maybe you can just start by telling the viewers about maybe your name, your education, what you've been doing for life before we move on.
My name is Anastasia. I'm a medical psychologist, and I'm like a scientist. Around maybe 7 years, I travel also, like you.
Yeah.
And my lifestyle is a little bit different, it is true. Because I like to be independent
Yeah.
of different stuffs, for example. That's why I share with people also this information, how possible to be independent. If you travel, if you live in another country, for example, because it is very important. Because maybe people just dream about another countries,
Yeah.
but think also it is like it is very expensive. Maybe it is possible only if you have a lot of money. And for me, yeah, I can explain how possible stay in different countries and have a simple life, but nice life. And I explain also about values.
Okay. You're a psychologist.
Yeah.
Like, is it to the university level? How far did you go with your psychologist studies?
5.5 years.
5.5 years.
5 years in university, and one more like doc education
Yeah.
in something for medicine.
Okay. You told me that you don't eat food.
I use food, but sometimes, of course, not every day.
Yeah.
Sometimes I use food maybe 2 times in 1 week, sometimes 1 time in 1 week, sometimes more rare. It is depends of my condition, of my mood. That's why in general, yeah, I don't like food, and I can stay without food, even without drink water, a long time.
Okay.
And not only me, a lot of people in world, in US, in Europe, in Russia, in Ukraine, we do the same.
You do the same.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not unique.
No, I'm
maybe,
just thinking.
maybe I want to be unique, but you know, a lot of people we do the same. But also, another part, people don't know about this information. That's why I can just share about my experience,
Yeah.
about experience from another people, because it is important for everybody. I mean, it is very nice have a life, and for example, without scared about maybe you need something, maybe you need, I don't know, use food, maybe you need use water, and if you stay without, people think like if I refuse of water after 3 days, I just pass away.
Yeah, that's the notion that
Yeah.
most of the people have
Yeah.
around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also people should to be very care, because it is not about just fasting. It is different lifestyle, and everybody, if people want to try this lifestyle, must have own experience and never follow for another man's.
Okay.
Because I remember people told me before, you know, here in Kenya, like one guy, like a pastor, maybe,
Yeah.
told people like we must do fasting
Yeah.
every time and refuse of food, and
Yeah.
like a lot of people die.
Do you have a family?
I have my parents
Okay.
in Russia, my father and mother, but I'm alone in my family. I
Yeah.
don't have sister, brother.
Okay. You also told me something very interesting, that you don't want to have a mobile phone.
Yeah.
Can you tell us something about that? How maybe you get to in touch with people? Is it important? Is it not important?
Yeah. Around 2.5 years ago, I refused of phone, and you know, I feel very different, very different. And I stop worry about maybe someone won't steal my phone. I don't worry about my bag, for example.
Yeah.
If I go to swim, and I don't worry about my bag because I don't have nothing inside. Cards or phone. That's why. And I never worry about maybe my battery go down, maybe I don't have money for internet, because people every time need put money for internet.
Yeah, it's a lot of such things. Yeah.
That's why, you know, I like just share my information and take another information from people. I don't like use internet.
Yeah.
If I use very rare. For example, maybe I need buy tickets,
Okay.
or also if I need communicate with my mother and father,
Mhm.
I take phone from my friends, but it is like any message, or maybe I call, and that's all. That's why a lot of time, 2.5, I stay without phone. I don't have my own phone.
Okay. Very interesting. Let's go to something a little bit more, which affects our day-to-day life. And I think maybe we took it from the previous interview. And I thought maybe, because this is another video, and this is about just the idea of marriage and lifestyle, because that's part of lifestyle, right?
Yeah.
And you had another very different concept from most of the world, just about polygamy.
Yeah.
And can you just take us through how you look at it and what's acceptable for you?
Yeah, I practice polygamy
Yeah.
around maybe 4 years.
4 years.
4 years now.
Okay.
Origami for me, it is my religion, my philosophy, my lifestyle, and I think it is nature. I think now, for example, men won't have only one woman because worry a lot about job, about money, and worry a lot because society, maybe government push every time like a man's must support women's, must support family. That's why it is like it is not like a choice. It is like we don't have another opportunity. We can take only one woman because I can give money only for one woman and for any kids, and that's all.
Yeah.
That's why if you start understand more about how possible to be independent, and you start feeling more about what you want for true, how many women you want have for true, one or more. Maybe you like different people, different women, and I never judge. I mean, everybody can do different things, but it is my choice. I want love
Yeah.
more than one person because I have time, I have energy, and I'm also independent of try to be independent of money system, of bank system also. That's why for example, I never give money for love, for sex, and I never take money from another person. It is my rules.
It's your religion.
Yeah.
So, but with that type of ideology, I also get curious. Like, if we take today, how many boyfriends will you say you have, if you have any? Or for you, it's not important like having one specific person, because it's not important in the first hand, you'd say that. So if in a day you got two guys approaching you and telling you, Anna, you are the princess of my heart, what will you tell these two people if you think you like them?
You know, I take and I already share my body, my time, my love.
Yeah.
If I like.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, but another person must look good.
Yeah.
I like slim, with muscles, young, and I don't like another one.
Okay. So for me, that's how it's.
But everybody can change. I mean,
People, definitely. Yeah.